Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And we are back with our certified transformational life coach and so much more. Susan Lunning, welcome to the show today. How are you?
Oh, I'm so wonderful. Thank you, Jill.
Thank you. We're live on Zoom today as well as on the podcast. Would you mind introducing yourself for all of our new listeners today?
I'm Susan Lunning, and I'm the owner and founder of The Whole Health Way. My website is thewholehealthway.com, and I am a certified transformational life coach with the Brave Thinking Institute, and I'm so proud of the opportunity to be here today.
Well, we are proud to have you here as well. First off, I know we have a lot to talk about because you do a lot. There's a lot of different services you offer, but you did want to share information about your husband to start.
Yes. On Saturday, December 18th, we're going to have our 3-month wedding anniversary. And it's also National Wreaths Across America Day. And my husband has been doing this for 14 years. He's been volunteering and creating the opportunity for families to have a wreath placed on their gravesite during the holiday season when they're no longer there. And it's really grown because, each day there are more veterans that are buried. But what's so unique about what he's done, Jill, is that he built the Iowa Veterans Cemetery.
Oh, amazing.
And he was a former executive director of the Iowa Department of Veterans Affairs. And while during his tenure, he is the one who said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to build an Iowa Veterans Cemetery, a state cemetery. And there were a lot of obstacles, but that was his dream. And he did it, and he's still working on it. He's going back and forth, and he's working on the wreaths, getting them decorated. And they unloaded the wreaths today at the cemetery, and we're supposed to get a lot of wind, like maybe derecho style.
Wow.
So they had to do some adjustments on how they unloaded from the truck that came from Columbia Falls, Maine.
Wow. And I know there's a YouTube video of this as well.
Yes, I would love for everybody to see this. I had heard there was an opportunity to nominate a candidate or recipient for the Heroes of the Heartland Award. And I thought, well, I know a hero. And he's like, don't do it. Don't do it. He's very humble, and he works so hard. He's so authentic. But this will kind of give you an idea. He had just had knee surgery. So this was really interesting.
Oh my goodness. Well, how can we find the YouTube video, Susan?
If you go to the 2019 Heroes of the Heartland on YouTube, and there's a few there, and Patrick Palmersheim, he's the one that you'll want to look at.
Beautiful. Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you. Now let's talk about this, finding the love of your life after 2 divorces. I appreciate your openness. And, I've never been married. I have 2 kids. So this is a conversation for everyone that it is possible to find love, to have faith. And please share your experience and happy early anniversary.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so important for all of us to know that we're worthy to have the person, our soulmate, our partner, who meets our requirements. But it's more than that. It's, this flame that we have inside of us, this burning passion for our lives and for our dream. And that's why I wear this pin, is to always remember the fire inside of me. I could go into a lot of the details, but to really indicate that my perception and what my ideas of what marriage and a partnership and working in a business together weren't in alignment with theirs. And I learned so much. Oh, so many failed relationships in between that too. But what I really needed to understand is that I had to know who I was. And I had left in 2011. I was married for 20 years, and I did not love my life. So it wasn't easy, but I'll just say that I left and I started a whole brand new life with nothing. and in an apartment. And I had to look at myself in the mirror and ask, who am I? What do I want to do? What's important to me? What would I love? And through all of the support from my healers and doctors and everything, I understood that there had to be a change in me first. I couldn't expect to change other people to my liking. Imagine that. That was kind of hard, actually. But I had to look at myself and what I want to improve and what kind of person I want to, what kind of legacy do I want to leave behind for my children and my grandchildren. And through all of this journey, adventures, I got certified in this coaching, and I went through this process, and I really understood that I needed to change my vibration to attract the same vibration of person. So I wrote it all down, exactly what I would love. He is exactly what I love. And then something we do in dream building is we write down everything that we love.
So it's manifesting.
It's so manifesting. Yeah. So thank you. Yes. And then we say, if not this, something even greater still. And so this is what brought this to something even greater still, because my love for veterans, my dad was in the Army. My son was a sergeant in the Army. I worked as an RN at the VA. And I've always loved veterans and wanted to serve. So anyway, I just wanted to share how that all came together. And it was just what I love. And I wrote down everything, and it's just perfect. It's just a perfect match.
Beautiful. Well, congratulations to you. And
thank you.
That transformation clearly works wonders. Look at the smile on her face, hear the energy in her voice. So I'm seeing her for the first time today, and it's great to put the face to the name, to the mouth, to the words, it's just better connection, right? So
yes.
It's great to see, and you're truly, clearly doing wonders. And that's what we want your clients to feel, that positive transformation, and that they can have what they want. But sometimes there's some hard work attached to it, right?
Yes. Yes. You have to be all in and do the work, and I support and guide and believe in you and love you until you believe and love yourself. That's what I do. I just hold that energy and help support you on the way so you can let go of the things that are no longer serving you and weighing you down and blocking your light.
Wow. Now, how long did it take for your transformation, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, golly, probably about 3 months.
Okay. So it's possible 3 months.
Yeah.
It could
And
take
I really
longer.
thought it actually. I just thought, could it be this simple? Could it be this simple to give what I would love energy instead of what's happened to me, and, make my conditions and circumstances larger than I am? Because I really had to understand, and this is so important for all of us, that really what's inside of us is so much greater than any condition or circumstance. We are, we have the kingdom of God in us. We're spiritual beings having this human experience, and we're called to evolve and find our life purpose. But if you can't find that, look at what you're passionate about. That'll get you there. And I was passionate about changing my conditions and my circumstances, and so that I could show people that it can be done. And that's what wows my clients, and everybody knows me from where I've been to where I am now.
Wonderful. Yeah. And by the way, speaking of you, would you mind giving us the website again? thewholehealthway.com?
Yes, it's thewholehealthway.com. It's all spelled out. And you can peruse on there. You can see about the book that I have out, Short, Sweet, and Sacred. You can see some of this pictures of myself and my granddaughter,
Lots
Grace.
of great testimonials, but let's back up there. The great testimonials as well. Tell us about the
Yes.
book. That's important. You went so quick over it.
Yeah, and
You're
that's
so
what's so neat
modest.
about
Tell us
that. There's
about the
going to be
book.
another one. There's going to be a book
Yay.
too.
Great.
And so I'm working on writing that story too. But all of us life mastery consultants, we mastermind, we get together and like, oh, how can we get the message out to people in a way that is short, sweet, and sacred? And so we each submitted our stories, and Erin Bloom Davenport, this was her dream. She put it down in her vision, what she'd love. And during the pandemic, it was something that was really front and center and helpful. So now people have this book. And I was at a wake, a funeral for my aunt last weekend, and her 4 children. I got up and I spoke, and I gave them each a book. And there's 52 stories in there that are short, sweet, and sacred, how people went from stuck to success. And to have that, to read these stories, they're one page, just to help them in their grieving process, and really to understand on really what kind of legacy do they want to leave. My aunt's journey was finished, and here we are. We're the ones who are sad because they're gone, but here we are. So what are we going to do about it?
Well, wonderful. Let's talk. Oh, I see a little doggy.
Did you see Sadie?
So
Oh,
cute.
there she is. She
She
is
popped in at the
17.
right time. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
cute.
she's 17 years old, and she's blind, and
Oh.
she's been in this house all of her life. Then she does so well. She knows something's up.
Oh my goodness, so cute. Aw.
Yeah, she's
Wow.
very, very special.
Well, let's also discuss obviously what is next on the list. I want to make sure we're covering everything for you here today. What else did you have for us for today, Susan?
Well, there's a couple of things that I'd really like to share, kind of back to my
Yeah.
when you asked how long did it take for your transformation? And I decided to write my little life story in a parable form.
Ooh.
So, and this is something, because I'm an actor, I have an acting coach, I go to acting classes, I've starred in movies and commercials and voiceovers and done all these things because that's been my dream. And I thought, well, my life is just okay, well, whatever. I've always wanted to be an actress, so I just did it.
Good.
And so this is my parable of how I perceived my journey to transformation. And I may cry. But anyway, once upon a time, there was a princess. She had a journey into the darkness and the fog. And on her journey, a devil led her astray. She was coerced into oppression. This made her feel worthless. She didn't know how to get out of the circumstance, but she called upon her inner strength and she prayed. This caused her to be able to overcome the devil and be able to find her prince. She learned that speaking out is the key to her personal power. She learned that she always can call upon her intuition and her inner strength to help herself and others. She learned to love and trust herself again. So that trust helped her heal and have aspirations to inspire and help others. So that's why we come from this journey. We let go of the things that don't serve us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're able to use that experience and our journey to serve others that are on the same journey and know that they can do it too with a little support. And guess what? We're not supposed to do this alone. We all need a life coach. I have my mentors twice a week. I check in with all my people because it's really hard to see the picture when you're in the frame, and we have blinders.
Oh, yeah.
We just have blinders. So see, my coaches see in me what I don't see. And so, but I see the light and the beauty and the dream and the vision of my clients that they can't see.
Yeah.
That is one of my gifts. I can see their vision when they tell me, and I believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what we need because, just to get ourselves to believe it in the first place, but to get somebody else to believe in our big, bodacious dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But we were given the gifts, we were given this time on earth to accomplish this.
And one
And
thing
we
that
can
COVID
do this.
has taught me, and I think a lot of us for the past almost 2 years, about how precious life is. If
Oh,
you made excuses your whole life, if you've dragged your feet, you know what? Now is the time.
mhm.
Look around us, what we've lost. We've lost life, we've lost jobs, we've lost careers, we lost, and life has to go on. So why not take that risk and chance? It's like you never know when your time is up. Might as well make it.
Right.
Taught me, inspired me to start. I have a 4 and 6 year old. So I'm like, you know what? I'm busy, I'm working, I'm a single mom, but I want to travel. I want to do, I started, we went on our first little vacation this summer and then another one planned. Like, gotta start living, gotta start doing. So
Yes.
yeah.
Can't wait. We can't wait. And the time is now. Just like all this abundance has been coming in for me now. And another one of my dreams. And that's what I'm going to talk about a lot too on these um, opportunities is
Great.
all of my dreams that are coming true. And I want to
Beautiful.
share about all my clients' dreams
Great.
coming true too, but how are we doing on time? I'd love to share
We're
something.
good. Please go ahead.
Okay, this is our program for Saturday. And Wreaths Across America live up to their legacy, live the legacy 2021, Iowa Veteran Cemetery. And we have the list of all sorts of neat things here, but I'm going to read this out loud. This is each balsam in the wreath for the veteran for Wreaths Across America represents a characteristic of the veteran. And my business and our lives and our dreams are really tied into this because the characteristics that are necessary for us to persevere and accomplish our dreams are veterans. These were the
Aw.
characteristics that they had, and there's such a representation of this. So
Yeah.
the I may have to put on my glasses here. Okay, so the first one, and it's just like a little section it'll show when they make these.
Oh,
So the
beautiful.
first section is their faith in God. The second balsam represents their love for each other. So when they're making these in Columbia Falls, Maine, the first one is their faith in God. The second section that they place is their love for each other. The third one is their strength, their work ethic, and character. The fourth one is their honesty and integrity. And that's important for us to have that as a core value when we're coming from our dream. Number five is their humility, their selflessness, and their modesty. Number six, their ambitions and aspirations. Number seven, their optimism for America. Number eight, their concern for the future. Number nine, their pride in their duties. And number 10, very, very special, their hopes and dreams that didn't always come true, but it left them with no regrets. And that's really what we all want is that our hopes and our dreams, maybe we didn't get to accomplish what we really thought we would, but we didn't have a regret because they took the action step. You make a decision, take the action step.
Ah,
And the evergreens that are grown in Columbia Falls, Maine, that is what is used because of the longevity and the endurance. And that's important for our journey. And the red bow isn't just a decoration. That red bow represents the great sacrifice. And the forest scent, you know how we always love the evergreen forest scent, and they're just fragrant.
mm-hmm.
That represents purity and simplicity. And that's how we can apply that to our dream in our lives. Just keep it simple. And then the circular shape, what I love the most when all the balsams are in place and the ribbon is that it represents eternity. that
Yep.
continuous
The
circle.
circle. Yep.
And just like our chakras, our root chakra, the color is red. And that's so important. That's our I am. You can use those affirmations. I am
I
brave.
am.
I am. And that's our energy and our stability. That keeps us grounded while we're journeying.
Wow. Beautiful. Wow. And now this is your husband's work passion. This is amazing.
Yes. And so he's just in alignment. When you're in alignment with your dream, because, we have a 5-point test, do you love it? Does it help others? Are you going to need a higher power? Is it going to cause you to grow? Is it one of your core values? When you say yes, 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 that 5-point test with whatever you do, and you look at, oh, is this going to serve my dream? Is this thought going to serve my dream? And then you can really weed it out literally. And another wonderful thing that I do, how hydration is important for all of us. We're 70, 75, 80% water.
Water. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. And another thing that I started doing when I started my business was I would be coaching and I did Reiki, and I sent them home with alkaline water. And I told them to drink the water so it could help them release the toxins, so that that would be a little bit easier. But, even there is, and think of this, when we have acidic thoughts, that changes the alkalinity and the acidity in our body. So if our bodies are acidic, that's going to support disease.
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to be more alkaline. I learned this when I went to nursing school, and I'm a registered nurse and I still practice and still serve in that category also. But, have it, and it's all about balance. Imagine that.
Yeah.
All about balance. So, we want to believe in ourselves and say, I am successful. I am beautiful. I am happy. I am, and just put your, drop your anchor. But your emotions are pretty important in this whole thing. The whole health way is physical, it's
Mm-hmm.
spiritual, it's emotional, and it's mental. And they're not separate.
Wow. Wow. Beautifully said. Wow, Susan. So powerful. So this transformation, by the way, how long did it take? No, it took 3 months for you. How long ago was your transformation?
It was in the early months of 2019.
Okay.
And then
So,
I opened my business. And so
mhm.
this is what helped me to really understand. It helped me to uncover. And that's what I do with the clients, because I went through the same thing. I had to
You
write
can
down,
really empathize with people, which
yeah,
is
and I had to
important.
write down what's going to stop me from my dream. I had 2 pages. I had exactly excuses is what I had. And I'm like, well, and then so I went to work on each one. Okay, that one's not going to be in my
Check.
way for me to
Mhm.
serve my dream. And then what I found is I built my beautiful business, and all of my clients are business owners, and they've
Uh-huh.
created their own business.
Wow.
So, it's just an extension of us. We're either building our own dream, or we're, you know, being paid to build someone else's.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So
Wow.
we're all unique. We can all do this.
Yeah.
We're all heroes, and we're on this journey to really understand how fantastic we are. And that hasn't been how we've been really raised and
Raised or
conditioned.
taught. I was just going to say this is,
Oh, don't be talking about yourself like that. And oh, don't take this much,
yeah.
because then that'll affect someone else and
Yeah.
everything. No,
Mm-hmm.
we have everything that we need. When we're made, we are the perfect recipe.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what, the food channel. We have everything. We have all the ingredients to
Mm-hmm.
create our dream.
Wow. Beautiful. Seriously.
Um,
Wow. And we still have 5 minutes left in the show, Susan. So let's continue. What else do you want to share with
okay.
your listeners and viewers here?
Um, let's see. Something that I'd like everyone to think about that has a business, or maybe if we're those people pleasers. I know there's probably nobody around like that, but
Oh, no doubt.
right. Really think about if you're having a struggle right now, really think about if you're really struggling in your business and thinking about 2022. Okay. And making we always make these resolutions, and we're always thinking how we're going to be better. And we say, oh yeah, do this resolution and all this and that. And then we have this internal conversation with ourselves that says, oh, you're not going to do that. Yeah, you're going to go for like a week, but then you're not going to stick with this.
Hmm.
You never do. And you start putting yourself down. So ask yourself a couple of questions. If you have your own business, or in your family or your husband, think of, what would my husband love more of? What would my child want more of? What would my clients want more of when you're looking from you? Okay. And I've been asking this question of my clients, and what they're finding is that they want more from them. And so I said, that is so important.
Yeah.
People, and all my clients are beautiful about sharing the transformation that I've helped support them do. But they did it. And then they find themselves all they do is talk about me. And yes, that's how I've gotten referrals. But there comes a time when you need to understand your own light, and your clients come to you for you. They don't want you to
Hmm.
farm them out to anyone else. They're
Yeah.
coming to you because of they're being drawn to your light,
Yeah.
and how you're using your unique gifts to do your business, hairstyling,
Whatever it is.
whatever it is,
Mhm.
because we have our favorites for all of those. But ask yourself, what would you love for yourself in 2022? Would you like to make your $1 million, in your year, but with half the time? What would you love? And think about hiring a life coach to make that happen. That's all you got to do. You got to believe in your dream and know that that life coach is going to get you there.
Yeah. Beautifully said. Wow.
Yeah. Voila.
Thank you. Voila is right. Gorgeous. Love it. All right. So let's sum up today, Susan, and then let's remind our listeners how we can get in touch with you and how does it work to, their initial contact to start working with you.
Yes. So what I would love for you to do is go to my website, thewholehealthway.com. And I do have the Whole Health Way /gift.
Yeah.
I have a webinar that I recorded, and it is a little lengthy. So I see I'm going to be changing some of that up. But if you go and you click on the free 60-minute call, that is free. Did I say
You say
free?
free?
Did I say free?
If it's free, it's for
What?
me.
This
Yes.
is a yes, it's a $250 value, and this is going to be an hour. You schedule that hour. I've got the appointment times that I've sculpted out of my life for you. And just receive this. Go in and
Okay.
schedule your time. You'll be asked to fill out a questionnaire. And then you'll be asked to watch this webinar. And that before we meet. And then I'm going to help you unpack you and see
Beautiful.
what we can do. If we're a good fit, it may not be a good fit, because I don't really work with anyone who's not willing to
Mhm.
work at it and not believe in their dream. But, that's where a lot of the coaching starts, is right in that first one. So go to my website, thewholehealthway.com, schedule your free consultation with me.
Great.
And I did say free, folks.
Amazing.
And schedule that, and we'll do a phone call, and we will unpack this, and we'll see, let's get you going. Let's
Beautiful.
just have a better 2022.
I'm
Let's
with
just
you.
do it. Do the Nike thing. Just do
I
it.
am with you. Do the Susan Lunning thing.
Yeah,
How
I
about
appreciate that.
let's do it? Not just do
Yeah.
it. Let's do it. All right.
Yeah.
There you
Now,
go.
now, don't wait. Don't wait. You never know.
Great.
Now is the best time.
Yep.
Right now.
The whole health way.
Yes.
Susan Lunning, thank you for joining us today. Amazing, inspiring, again, certified life coach, transformational life coach, amazing person.
Thank you.
Thank you. Really
Oh,
great talking to you. Love your energy and
see
looking
that.
forward to the next time we speak. And best of luck with the wreaths across America. Did I say it correctly?
Yes, that's on Saturday at 11 a.m.
Beautiful. Best of luck with that to you and your husband and your little doggy. What's your name? What's her name?
Sadie.
All right, to Sadie as well. Have a great day. And to all of our viewers and listeners, stay tuned. More of the show is on the way. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, I mean, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.